Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here, please.
We in Costco right now, but we stuck in Dubai. We're in Dubai stuck.
Stephen Smith was clearly surprised when he learned that Floyd Mayweather owns a huge mansion in Dubai. This was something Floyd had never spoken about, even though he often shows off his homes, his cars, and his expensive jewelry. Stephen A. Smith explained that the truth came out when the FBI carried out raids on Mayweather's houses in Las Vegas and Miami. During those searches, agents discovered documents that listed all the properties he owns, including the mansion in Dubai.
Which is why I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather.
After that discovery, the investigation moved forward, and the case started getting deeper attention. The FBI reached out to authorities in Dubai to ask for information, and once the ownership was confirmed, they began making plans to search and examine his mansion in Dubai. During an episode of the Stephen A. Smith Show, the ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith claimed that the Dubai mansion appeared to be a safe place connected to Mayweather's illegal activities.
Clearly enjoying his time in Dubai. Look at him overlooking the beautiful city and visiting the world's tallest skyscrapers while wearing a light $350,000 on his wrist. That's his factory iced out rose gold Richard Mille.
Reportedly used that place to keep proof linked to many of his suspicious deals and dishonest activities. But that was not the full story. The main reason he stayed silent about the mansion was because of the illegal things he was connected to. By keeping it quiet, he was trying to protect himself and stay ready for anything that might happen if he is ever caught and held responsible for those crimes.
Money man, I'm right here in Dubai. Go 10-star luxury rentals. Check them out. When you come to Dubai, top flight, follow me. We got everything. McLaren in different colors. Ferraris, Lambos, whatever you want.
Because of this, it was seen as a secret location where he could hide himself and his family from authorities in America. When federal agents searched one of the rooms, they reportedly discovered a large amount of evidence connected to Floyd's criminal cases, including documents from many lawsuits, papers linked to illegal records, showing ownership of properties that were not his and fake dollars worth millions. Stephen A. Smith said this while explaining what investigators claimed to have found. This was also connected to the hundreds of millions that Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly owes in debt to different individuals, organizations, and even countries such as Mexico. A witness also said that the Dubai house was sealed after two people inside the home were placed in handcuffs while the investigation continued. Stephen A. Smith later added that authorities likely want him to come there and explain whatever he may have hidden in the house, and the reason he never spoke about the property before.
The investigation lingering into the night, with Miami police assisting, federal investigators bringing in the heavy artillery, spotted inside from across a canal, rummaging through items at the house, their boats still docked outside as they canvassed the property in full gear, guns drawn.
Whatever they did,
Speaking about what was discovered inside the house, Stephen A. Smith said he had been told by trusted sources that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had unusual rooms in the mansion, and according to those claims, he kept fake dollar bills, illegal papers, fraudulent certificates, and proof connected to his scam deals there. Stephen A. Smith also shared another shocking claim about Mayweather's dealings with different individuals and companies, saying he had received confirmations from people who had previously signed agreements and contracts with him.
Rolls Royce, Bugatti, whatever you want. When you come to Dubai, it's the place to be. Check it out. crazy colors. Come on, man. Live flashy like Floyd Mayweather. Rotating star.
Smith also said there was a rule in many deals involving Floyd Mayweather Jr., where only he was allowed to keep the copies of the agreements and payment records. According to the claim, he used this method to protect his suspicious deals and make sure the scam transactions could not be traced. If anyone tried to get another copy or record of the deal, he would quickly walk away and cut ties with them. Because of this, he was said to store those illegal papers in a hidden room that federal agents have now uncovered. On his channel Stephen A., Smith also spoke about the rumors around Mayweather's finances, saying people have talked about him going bankrupt, but what he could confirm was that many real estate deals connected to him are not exactly what people believe they are.
My mentality is I walk into work every day. Number one responsibility, how do I make us more money? Number two, how do I get some? That's my approach to business. The minute I walk in every single day, I'm unapologetic about it. It's not personal or anything like that. I am constantly trying to win because winning is...
While fans and many reporters were still unsure about how Floyd Mayweather Jr. could have gone bankrupt or what was truly happening with his finances, Stephen A. Smith spoke openly and shared everything he believed about the situation. He said he does not understand why people accept those claims when there are no clear facts or proof to support them. According to him, there is no confirmed real estate anywhere and no confirmed money anywhere, and the full truth may never be known because he believes Mayweather has always found ways to hide everything.
His act together, and he didn't appreciate that. And he was so pissed off we went without talking, and it got to a point where a couple of my colleagues pulled me to the side and said, yo, man, you the beat writer for this.
Not bad for a high school dropout.
According to a report from an unnamed witness, the home of Floyd Mayweather Jr. was searched as federal agents continued their investigation into the properties he had been proudly talking about, which were suspected to be fraudulent. During the search, officials reportedly recovered fake papers and ownership certificates linked to some of those properties. The witness said the biggest problem surrounding Floyd was the massive debt he was facing. It was also claimed that he owed a very large amount in taxes along with money to many car dealers across the country and unpaid bills to several jewelry and fashion stores.
Now I'm here to talk to the people about one of my jewelers. And it's not one of my new jewelers, one of my low-key jewelers, Tony, at Pasha in Manhattan Beach, California. You guys need to come check him out. Now today, let me show you guys what I purchased from Tony. Tony, matter of fact, I don't need to tell him, you tell him.
Got a little rose gold sky dweller, chocolate dial, 40 karat pear shape, 1 carat each, tennis bracelet, only for the best for the champ.
Now when you guys come here...
He had also reportedly signed multiple contracts and endorsement deals worth millions without completing his obligations. The witness said that Floyd owed so much money that the only way to recover it was to take control of some of his properties to access the fake certificates he used as collateral to borrow funds. The same situation happened at his Miami house. Federal agents had hoped to find him there, and when they did not, they conducted a thorough search of the entire property. They left with some jewelry and documents, including key papers they believed he would soon need to claim. Not long after the raid, reports and videos showed him leaving the United States on his private jet. His travel plans caused a stir because he had tricked many people with an Instagram post claiming he was flying to China. But after careful investigation, federal agents traced his flight from the airport and discovered he was actually going to Dubai, the same city that caused controversy for him around this time last year. In a social media post showing several photos at the airport and on his private jet, the former world champion tried to hide where he really was by saying he was being paid to enjoy himself while traveling. In the caption, he explained how much money was being spent to attach his name to the trip, which appeared to be a deliberate attempt to mislead fans and prevent federal agents from tracking his real location.
Today, we got 2 different colors checking out.
Come down here. Look at the color up top. Time for me to go to bed. Time for me to go to bed. See you guys when I land.
Here in Beijing, China, at the Great Wall, one of the most famous wonders of the world, and a place I have always wanted to visit during my travels. The timing has been perfect, and coming with 23 people made it an amazing experience. It also helped that I was paid $3 million just to enjoy a few days of luxury here. With money like this, everything changes. I move differently, I dress differently, and I live differently because my wealth is on another level. While it is not exactly clear what the payment covers, one thing is certain based on Homeland Security findings: Floyd Mayweather is actually in Dubai, not China. In one photo, he is seen holding a huge Birkin handbag, a luxury item that can cost around $80,000 each.
So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and a...
No one knows how much the rest of his outfit was worth. But for Money Mayweather, he always tries to give the impression that money is never a problem for him. Now he is facing serious trouble with the government and other organizations, along with the massive debt he owes. One step he has taken to help cover some of it is putting one of his largest mansions up for sale.
To my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need
to pay a court settlement of $100 million, retired boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. sold his huge Florida mansion in a major deal, unloading the Miami Beach estate for $22 million. He had originally bought the property in 2021 for $18 million, according to Realtor.com. This means he likely made a profit on the sale, which seems to have been handled off market.
I think most people go about it the wrong way. Okay, you go and they qualify you for a mortgage, right? And you maximize the amount that you qualify for. That's not really the best way to go about it, because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be buying a home that you can't afford. So what it ends up happening is that, yeah, it appreciates over the course of time, but you're not actually participating in that appreciation until you sell it, or
for a total of 45 hours so far. I know you indicated you may have additional community service work that you want to present today.
I will do that at the next status check.
That's fine. He has fully complied with court's orders. Mr. Mayweather, at this time, will be ready to go.
Mayweather Jr. completed the sale through a company linked to him called Foso LLC. According to The Real Deal, the buyer will take over the $13 million mortgage with the next payment of $98,700 due in December. The report says this is just the first step in what could become a very profitable real estate plan for Mayweather Jr. He also recently put his Beverly Hills home on the market for an even higher price, $48 million. That house, listed in September, has not found a buyer yet. But if the undefeated boxer finds someone willing to pay the full asking price, he could make an incredible $22.5 million profit on the sale.
But most of the time people won't do that, right? So now you're getting into a situation where you bid off more than you can chew, and that is a recipe to go broke. So a lot of times people think that they're doing something intelligent by buying a home, but most Americans are buying homes that they can't afford.
So you got to take into consideration what your daily check is like, what your weekly, monthly check is like, and what the bills are going to cost you, because you could be house rich.
Slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
After owning it for 7 years and facing legal troubles, Floyd Mayweather Jr. decided to put his extravagant Beverly Hills mansion back on the market. The asking price is $48 million, which is $22.5 million more than what the former pro boxer and current exhibition fighter originally paid for the French modern-style home. Records show Mayweather spent $25.5 million in cash on the property in 2017, just before retiring. However, the transaction documents indicate that the money came from illegal sources for the home hidden behind tall hedges and iron gates on a half-acre lot next to the Beverly Hills Hotel.
And I'm pointing like this because all of it. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
The all-white mansion was built as a custom project by Los Angeles developer Niall Nyami, who had bought the 1990s home that was previously on the site in 2014 for $16 million from Moran Metropolis, the wife of billionaire businessman Dean Metropolis. Floyd Mayweather's schemes reportedly brought in enough money to buy the flashy home, which features a marble-lined entrance with a chandelier hanging from a coffered ceiling and includes 6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms spread over more than 15,000 square feet. In addition to the Beverly Hills property listed by Josh Alman and Matt Altman of Douglas Elliman, the 47-year-old Michigan native, who is estimated to have earned over $1 billion during his boxing career, still owns a $10 million mansion in Las Vegas and a Miami Beach estate he bought in 2021 for $18 million.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Besides selling his homes, Floyd Mayweather has been exploring other ways to pay the massive fines he faces. There has been non-stop talk, and it seems like it may have had an effect. Rumors have been spreading that Floyd Mayweather Jr. was in serious financial trouble. These kinds of stories are not new, but this time they seem believable. So why are they called rumors? Because if they were true, would the boxing star be spending nearly $200,000 on a fancy gift for his sister? Remember, this is the same man who recently showed off his sparkling multi-million-dollar watch collection and flew on his $50 million Gulfstream jet for a luxury trip to the Bay Islands. If this is a man in financial ruin, the definition might need to be changed.
Now I'm here to talk to the people about one of my jewelers. And it's not one of my new jewelers, one of my low-key jewelers, Tony, at Pasha in Manhattan Beach, California. You guys need to come check him out. Now today, let me show you guys what I purchased.
Maybe it's time to look past all the noise and separate fact from fiction. When Floyd Mayweather Jr. retired from professional boxing, he was not only undefeated, he was also the richest boxer in the world. Unlike many fighters who fade into obscurity or struggle financially, Mayweather's wealth has continued to grow thanks to his business skills, real estate deals, endorsements, and exhibition matches. He turned his name into a money-making brand. In a recent Instagram story, he showed off a brand new Mercedes-Benz. As the camera zoomed in, the sleek jet black car revealed itself as a perfect example of German engineering and elegance.